Yeah, it's the story of my brief fling with death, or, whatever.
That's it? Come on, Rachel, you know that's not it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know what you want me to talk about. You want me to talk about Adam?
Why is that so hard?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I've done so much of what you've wanted tonight. Come on, I rerouted the whole special. I talked about my pregnancy anxiety. I talked about my daughter being in the NICU. I switched from a handheld mic to a face mic. We're in full, vulnerable one-woman show mode now. Just please, man, give me some mercy here. Can I not talk about that?
That? By that, you mean me?
Yeah, I guess I
Rachel,
do.
I'm used to people ignoring me, pretending that I don't exist, but I kind of thought that you'd be different. Thought that you'd get it. But here I am begging for you to even acknowledge me, and you won't even do that. You're up there dancing around the subject. And you know what? That hurts me. Okay? That hurts me so much that, well...
When I they laughed at my scythe and my cloak. And now that I've grown, I'm still just as much of a joke. I'm at your birth, your weddings, your wakes, but no one wants to see me. I try to say hi, but I can't catch a break. You wouldn't want to be me. And I feel just like Dear Evan Hansen. That don't that's totally me. His name isn't Dear Evan Hansen, it's just Evan Hansen. Anyway, that's how I feel. No one sees Dear Evan Hansen. He's a forgettable guy. And no one notices me. 'Cause no one likes to think about the fact that they'll die. No one knows Evan Hansen's name, and I don't even have one. Evan Hansen and I are exactly the same. He had the cast and I killed Princess Diana. With the help of the Queen, okay? It wasn't all me, it was mostly the Queen, actually. I feel just like Dear Evan Hansen, like the nerdy kid that got through for the prom. I wish I was friends with the guy who killed himself. That's the plot of Dear Evan Hansen. What do I do to make my mark? Maybe I could just stop killing. Yeah, nobody dies. I'd be a hero for sure. But if I spared everyone, they wouldn't know it was me who spared them. Yeah, they'd probably think it was everyone's favorite Jesus Christ. So, maybe I go in the opposite direction and kill more people. Yeah, I think it's time for a global pandemic. Shit, no, I just did that. I just did that. I can't do anything right. I feel just like Dear Evan Hansen. Like the movie, but you people also didn't see that. I wish I could just move on, but like Dear Evan Hansen is waiting to know I'm gesturing other than that. A door made of glass, or maybe it's something else that's made of glass. A windshield or a mirror, or maybe it's a telescope, something I can wave to like Dear Evan Hansen. Anyway, that's how I feel.
Des. That was amazing.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I tried to really focus on acting the lyrics instead of just singing them, if that makes any sense.
It's great technique.
Oh, thank you. Wow, coming from you, that means a lot.
Oh, And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I owe you an apology.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because this whole time I haven't understood where you've been coming from, but now that you've put all of your feelings into the form of an underdog musical theater power ballad, I get it. So, okay, I'll do what you want. I'll talk about the thing you want me to talk about.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, I'll be brave like you.
Good. Yeah, no, that is good. Sorry. That was just a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I actually prepared a reprise if you
No,
want.
I'm good.
No? Okay. See ya.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right, so let's go back to late March 2020, right? Soothing. Here you are, in my arms, small and frail. Here you rest on my chest, helpless and pale. On your forehead, I plant a sweet kiss. We're a mirror of eternal bliss. I love you so much I could cry. Now hush, go to sleep, and please don't die. When you sleep, so sweet, you slumber with grace. And when I can't see your chest right, I scream in your face, and I wake up, be alive! Newborn horses contract, turtle hatchlings can swim, which is how turtle mommies have time for the gym. Birds pop out their eggs and start learning to fly, but you're not a falcon, so don't let's die. It also means twig. Hush, little baby, don't say a word unless it's to say. Wrapped around your toe, and it's your you lay down, and then the toe turns blue, and we call 911, and your whole foot has to be amputated. It's a real thing called hair tourniquet syndrome. So hush, little baby, unless you have that checklist. Crib is bare, no toe hair, your swaddle's not bad. Though I know if you want to go, just play and it would deserve a It's not just your dying that fills me with dread, but the feeling I'd have if you ever got dead. Balloons shouldn't say it's a boy or it's a girl. They should say it's a thing that will ruin you forever if it's not. I will do what it takes to keep you alive. Even if it kills me, I'll make you survive. If you suffocate, you're grounded. So don't even try. And you just fell asleep. So please, stay. Please don't. This is hell. Adam's doing worse. Yeah. And then we find out my husband is now banned from the hospital altogether. Not because of COVID, but because he had exposed himself to an orderly. So anyway, I have to go to the hospital alone. And just to be clear, it was COVID. I was fucking with you. Wouldn't that be amazing though if he'd done that? And I'm like, and I stand by my man. No, it was COVID. So basically, fathers or the non-birthing parent were banned from the hospital now, and mothers can only visit once a day. So once a day, I went to the hospital, and I would go to the NICU and just see my daughter for as long as I could. And I saw the tubes start to come out. I saw the heart monitors start to come off. I saw her get plumper and plumper, and she started to look like my father, and then also my husband, and my husband kind of looks like my father, and that's another show. And the NICU is where they kind of teach me how to be a parent. The NICU is where I learned to change her diaper. It's where they show me how to breastfeed. And I remember the moment that they handed her to me, and she latched onto my breast for the first time. And I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. I should do this with a dog. And then I just would sit and stare at this stranger who was my child until they'd kick me out. And something that kept me a little sane during this time was speaking every day to my psychiatrist. So he had been my doctor for 8 years. He got me on Prozac. He got me through so many hard times. And now he was getting me through this. He said I could call him anytime I wanted. And one day I'm saying to him, my daughter is in the NICU for a lung condition, and she's feet away from people dying of COVID. I need to get her out of the hospital. And I don't know why I can't take her home. The nurses said that there's no more fluid. There's no more infection. But no one's getting back to me about when I can get her out, and I need to get her out. And my doctor stops me, and he goes, what hospital is it? And I tell him, and he goes, oh, yeah. Let me make a call. And an hour later, we find out we can finally take her home. So the moral of that story to me is I will never know if God heard my prayers, but my psychiatrist did. Okay, so we take her home, and we get her in the house, and it's like the sun peeks out from behind a cloud. My husband takes her, and he holds her up to our dog. And he says, okay, Wiley, this is your one chance to eat her. After this, you're not allowed to eat her. And it's like a fucked up moment, but it's also really sweet, and the dog doesn't eat her, and we're psyched. And then I get an email that Adam's doing better, that he's responding really well to this new medication. And for the first time in a week, the shock of it all just goes away, and my body relaxes, and I pass out for a nap on my bed, my newborn daughter next to me. And then 20 minutes later,